What's up, bronies, ponies, coaster enthusiasts, and other creatures? My name is Draftsmanulus, and welcome to another video. Today, we are gonna count down my top 50 coasters. Why 50? Because I'm doing a tier maker. And why the tier maker, you might ask? I just really don't want to edit those videos anymore. My brain can't handle it. I'm sorry if you love that type of videos, but I just can't edit them. I have been struggling with my top 25 in the last, since actually before New Year's, even before Christmas actually. And I just couldn't, my head couldn't make the normal videos. So we're gonna go over to the tier maker because that's easy to edit, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it, and I can talk about more coasters than I did in the original video. So they're all in alphabetical order. I will rank them from inside the categories. I'm gonna rank them so it's directly how I rank the rides. The tiers we have are best coasters ever, amazing, it's good, it's alright, and it's shit. So there is 50 coasters in total, plus one, which I just wanted to throw in here for one particular reason, which we will get to when I get to that coaster. So, I think we should just jump right into it. So, the first coasters we have here is Avengers Assemble. Avengers Assemble is very good. I will say, I don't know if it should go into the amazing tier or the it's good. Like, there is a lot of, no, I'm just gonna put it there. There's a lot of good stuff in this ride. There is, of course, the Sesame Roll, which is my favorite element of the ride. The launch is very good as well. There is also the, what's the last inversion? Isn't it the corkscrew or something? That is also very good. The last inversion is also very good, but not as good as the Sesame Roll. I really don't know if I should put it there or higher up. I really feel like when it comes to what else is on this list, it may be amazing, but for now I'm actually gonna put it in it's good. Next one is Big Loop. Big Loop is also very good actually. It has those very good loops. I really love those loops. Much more than probably any other. They're so intense though. I think I like this ride more. It's good. It's good. It's gonna go good. The corkscrew is also very speedy, which is also why I like it that much. Big Thunder Mountain. It's actually right. No, there. Perfect. It's actually right above Big Loop, and even though in my mind I think it maybe should go in amazing, but like it's not there yet. Big Thunder Mountain though is very good. It's so good. There is airtime. There's the laterals. I still can't remember positive G's, but this is a very good ride, and I think I have heard people say that this is the best Big Thunder. I can't say about that because I won't have ridden that one, but that's a damn good ride though. So the next one I can see is Bobbin. It's over both Big Thunder and Big Loop. If you don't know, I have I'm a big simp of Bobbin, so it's good. It's good. It's good. No, fuck this. This needs to go up in amazing. This is amazing. Like, Bobbin is amazing. Bobbin is greatness, as I said in my vlog. That is all you need to know. There isn't a lot. It's just fun. It's fun. That's the best word to describe it. Fun. Next one is Cobra. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. We're not going too much into the history of this ride. We're just talking about how it is. And it's alright. For me, it probably has something to do with the 2 or 3, 5 rides, whatever I got. I can't remember very well. I can remember it was forceful, but I can't remember how forceful. So it just keeps dropping the more, and it's actually my lowest ranked, like, really thrill coaster. Which kind of sucks, but you know, it's Cobra. It probably deserves it anyway. But yeah. Colossus. I can already say this. This is the top of amazing. Colossus is so good. The airtime there is amazing. I love the Helix, even though many people say it's a pacing killer, which I don't see that at all. I love the final 2 hills, or 3 hills. I think it's... yeah, it is free, right? Yeah, it's free. Those I love, and the big camelbacks is just amazing. It just got more and more intense the more I rode it, and I have ridden this 10 times last year, which I'm so grateful about. This ride is just amazing. Alright, so the next up we have Crazy Mine. This is a mixed bag, because this is better than both Extreme Races and the Willemoes, which I have right there. But I was sitting in this with Charlie, and we are both very thin, and there wasn't enough space for both of us. So I'm just gonna say now, it is better than Extreme Races. I still enjoy the intensity more than Extreme Races, but I won't say it's better than the Willemoes, even though force-wise it probably is. This is actually in the low end. It's right there. I still enjoy Cobra over it. It's not because it's rough, Cobra. It's just, I just can't remember it. All right, Crash Coaster. Oh my god, I was very surprised by this the last time I rode this. This is good. This is very good. It's gonna stay... where is this? Let's stay... this is gonna be a harder one. It's gonna stay under Big Loop, but is it... no, it's not just alright. This is good. It's good. I love the dark ride section in this ride. I can't really tell you anything about the layout because it was so crazy. I think the reason that I have it this high is because I got an unbalanced car, which is a absolute rarity in a Disney park. Like, we only set 2 people on the front side. I didn't know the other girl that I was sitting with, but I got only that side, and then we got sent off. No one behind us. It was great. I think that's why this is so high. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's very good. The next one is Desert Race, and that is right over Bobbin. It's amazing. It's probably the best launch with Avengers Assemble up there. These 2 launches is amazing. Holy shit, some of these pictures are very bad. But yeah, these 2 launches is amazing. There's some good airtime on this one, but it's not better than Avengers Assemble in my opinion. Alright, now we come to the Willemoes. Basically everything about Crazy Mine you could say about this, since the layout is almost identical. I will say I like the theming on Crazy Mine more, but because of the smaller vehicles, I'm gonna give it to the Willemoes, because that is a big car, and I will probably say I could sit with a bigger guy, or a bigger girl, who knows, there, and that would still be lots of space for me. Dragkongen. Ooh, this one. I really love Dragkongen. I think I like it less than some other people. Maybe something like Airtime Thrills. She seems to love this ride. It's good, but is it just alright? I don't think... no, it's not just alright. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. The overbank is very good. It's very janky, but like... It's fun still. And then there's the low turns, which just gives some good positive G's. And the rattle almost adds to the ride experience for me, because it's like more out of control than it would normally. I think this would maybe not be worse, but like I think it would be just... I don't think it would make a whole lot of difference if it wasn't rough. But that's for me, because I don't really mind roughness and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's just me. Down. Yes. I think I just need to say it now. Down is my favorite powered coaster, and it's right behind Cobra. And the reason it is my favorite powered coaster and is higher up than even the Wild Mouse, but every powered coaster is over the Wild Mouse for me, and that is because I am in love with dark rides. I love dark rides more than so many other rides. I love dark rides, and I almost count Dragon more as a dark ride than as a coaster, but it is a coaster, so it gets a spot here as well. So the next one, Dæmonen. No, not over Big Loop. It's not better than Big Loop. Dæmonen is good. Dæmonen is so good. Like, this ride is underrated. I don't know if I'm just the biggest simp of B&M ever, but like, this ride is so good. Like, every element, maybe except the movement, hits. Like, for me, both the loop and the Zero-G roll hits. The drop is amazing. And it's just fast. It's speedy. Whee! I just love Dæmonen, and the setting. I should maybe also say something about the setting. The setting is amazing, just there. And now that we just got confirmation yesterday, as the recording of this video, that there's coming more to Tivoli Gardens, which make this place even more cramped. This is gonna be so cool. Alright, Falcon. Falcon is actually, I would say it's good. It's good. Falcon is good. It's in the top end of good. It has some amazing airtime. It is still very rough, which sucks, but Falcon is good. I see it's getting some retracking, and I actually just found out that it's 20th year, I think it is. I can't even remember if it's 20 or 25. It is 20 or 25 years old. Yeah, that is crazy. No, it's 20. Yeah, it's 20. It's opened in 2004. 20 years old, so that, I think that has something to do with the big retracking they did. They showed some pictures of it. But yeah, the airtime is good, and I hope the retracking does a lot to help this ride. Flagermusen, we're still going in Fårup though. Flagermusen is my third favorite spinner, just by Crush Coaster, and another ride that I forgot to put in here. Give me just 2 seconds. We're back! Alright, as I said, this is my second favorite spinning coaster. Third favorite, sorry. And this is amazing. It spins so much. This is an underrated ride. Sorry, Nick, that you can't ride it. Alright, Flucht von Novgorod. There's nothing to say. This is amazing. Like, how can this ride not be amazing? Like, it has some of the best theming in the world, only up by one other coaster, which I won't spoil here, but I think you know which one it is. It has an amazing layout, it has some extreme good surprises, and that inversion right there, the inline twist, is so good. I love the inline twist. Alright, next one is Flucht der Dämonen. Ooh, let me be unpopular here. Up, there. That is the spot where I put Flucht der Dämonen. I don't care what anyone says. This is an amazing ride. Like, it's over Flucht von Novgorod, over Adventures Assemble, over Death Race, over Bob-omb. Yeah, alright, maybe those two, it's kind of self-explanatory. But, oh my god, Flucht der Dämonen. I love Flucht der Dämonen. I think it has mostly to do with the variety of the ride, because there's so much you can do, depends on where you're sitting, and everything has mostly to do with the first drop. The first drop is my favorite inversion of all time. It's one of, if not my favorite element of all time. It is so good. And the airtime hill afterwards, amazing. Every inversion just hits. I love this ride more than I probably should. Alright, the next one is the only actually zero family coaster on this list, because this is just the best one. Flying Eagle. Zero really did some shit to make this thing be as good as it is. It is not the best coaster ever. It's right there. It's alright, but the airtime is amazing. The laterals, the positive G's, everything is just there for some reason. in this ride alone. And the theming is there as well. Everything is just there. It's great. And I'm happy to see it for my top 50, I guess. Alright, Phoenix! No? Ah, you thought so. Nah, it's right. It's right there. It's right there. Yes, even Phoenix is under Flug der Dämonen. Oh yeah, I love Flug der Dämonen. But one coaster I also just loves is Phoenix. I wrote this like a week after it opened, so this probably hasn't run the best, or has probably run better since. But this ride is amazing. It gives some of the best airtime in Denmark. It's the best airtime machine in Denmark, maybe except Piraten, which we're gonna come to in a little bit. But Phoenix has also some of my favorite inversions. The stall loop and the inline twist is just amazing. It's top 10 inversions in Denmark for sure, mostly because there's really a lot else of inversions. But also just in general, top 10 inversions. Still not better than Flug der Dämonen though. Woo! Next one, Grotenblitz. As I said, Dawn is not the only one, only powered coaster. I actually have all the powered coaster I've ridden in this also. But this is better than Flying Eagle. This is my second favorite powered coaster. And yeah, this is good. I love it. I don't have much to say about it. It's just good. It's alright. Alright, Handkatten. Another great spinning coaster. You know, all spinning coasters are great, except one. And if you know me, then you know which one is the one that is not a good spinning coaster. Alright. So, Handkatten is amazing. I think I got a bad ride on it, because I have people telling me that this is one of the best spinning coasters in the world. And I just don't see it. I think I got a bad ride on it. The car didn't spin too much. I will say it was an amazing ride, but I only got one ride on it because the queue was long for actually only that ride that day. And no, and actually the barrel rafting also had a big queue that day. But yeah, every other day didn't have a long queue. And Victor Van almost was closed the most of the day. Just barely got to ride it. Alright, let's just move on. Helix. Best coaster ever. Oh fuck, I wrote that wrong. It's best coasters ever, because there's two of in this category. Helix is amazing. It's just a complete ride. It has the airtime, it has the inversions, it has the hang time, positive G's, every goddamn thing you could think of, even theming. Everything is on Helix. And it's kind of hard for me to put it on second place because I really love Helix, but it is my number 2. But yeah, this is just how it's gonna go now. Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. I put it on Hyperspace Mountain, so that's why it's under H. It's right behind the Adventure symbol. Sometimes I may prefer Hyperspace Mountain, but then I remember how bad the later rides on Hyperspace Mountain is, and yeah, this is not that good. In contrary with Avengers Assemble, but the Sidewinder, every inversion again just hits, and I think every inversion except the System Roll on Avengers just hits on every coaster with inversions in Disneyland, which is actually a very cool feat. Like, everything else in the corkscrew just hits on Avengers Assemble. But yeah, Hyperspace Mountain is amazing. The theming is great as well. I don't have a lot to say to this because I can't remember the layout. Alright, one that I can't remember the layout of because we can see it is Indiana Jones. This ride has dropped intensely. Beforehand it was probably all up around these two, maybe a little bit lower. But yeah, now it's there, sorry. Indiana Jones is very good, but the only reason I ride it is because of the loop. The loop, though, is the best loop I have ever tried. that is good. Like, it has intensity all the way through, which is not something that you see every day. I think the only one that maybe does it is Big Loop, but like none of the others just have the intensity all the way through. It's just like in the beginning and then at the end, and then it just dies up in the top of part of it. But this ride just goes through with so much speed that it's just bam, and that is my favorite loop. So yeah, I don't really have a lot else to say about it because it's very not good. Otherwise, I don't see a lot of positive G's. There's very weak flow to airtime, and some of the first drops. Yeah, there's just a better version of it that we're gonna get to at the end. Oh yay, family coasters! But this is a good family coaster because this is Juwelen. Juwelen is there. Right over Avengers Assemble and behind Flux von Novgorod, but for now at least. Juwelen is amazing. It has some of the it has some of the greatest positive G's that I've ever. I don't even know if that's a word actually. I don't know. It has some of the greatest positive G's of a family coaster. I should probably say not in general because that is just a big lie. But of a family coaster, this is just so good. It is intense. It is just a speed machine, which is all it needs to be. The ATV style seating just makes this so much better. And sometimes I wonder if Juwelen is better than Piraten. It is not right now. I'm going to there this year again because I somehow always seem to find my way back to Juas. But if Piraten can get its shit together, then it probably won't be. But yeah, last year I have very much contemplated of putting Juwelen over Piraten, but I haven't, which you're gonna see later right there. Alright, Krake. That is going into the good category, the amazing category. I love dive coasters, not as much as Charlie, but I love dive coasters. This dive coaster is actually, I think this is one of the weakest dive coasters. I think the only one that I could see is weaker is probably Oblivion at Alton Towers and its clone over in China. That's actually the only one I see that can actually beat it. But this ride is good, even for that. Like, if this is the third worst dive coaster, then goddamn, these rides are good. Like, that is an amazing. And holy shit, that is good. I don't have a lot to say to it. I don't have a lot to say to any one of these. I'm sounding like a broken record. But yeah, the airtime hill is actually very good. I didn't expect anything out of that one, but I got sustained floater airtime. Which, it wasn't like the strongest floater airtime, but I didn't want it to be. This was some good floater air. Like, I love that. This was good and was way better than expected. Alright, Kvasten. More inverts. Actually, I haven't tried a lot of inverts now that I think about it. Alright, this is going in to the... It's either it's good or it's alright. Alright, it is going... Why is Dragkong that low? It is going into It's Alright. Yes. But I need to move this up because that should not be there. This should just be there. There. Alright, great. There. Sorry for the confusion, but Dragkong is there. Kvasten is there. Yes, I have a family invert over Cobran. Fight me. Kvasten is actually very good. I have contemplating putting it over another invert, but I chose not to. And hopefully my feelings can be correct when I ride the other one here in May. But yeah, Krasny is very good. It's very scenic. It's not intense. Nah, it's more fun and floaty. This has a bit of a rattle. I didn't mind it. It was like a less version of Draugkongen. I really feel like this is the mini version of Draugkongen, even though the layout resembles more of Orkan. But yeah, this is a great ride that just shows you around Grundalund, which I really appreciate because I love the scenic part of Grundalund, even though the rides for me ain't the best things ever. I hope I can get back there, you can see. But I love the scenic part of Grundalund. Next one is Lisebergbanen. This one is actually behind Big Loop. I don't know. I feel like this is very overrated. I don't feel like I like it as much as other people. Or else I have just listened to Villas too much. What do I know? I don't know. But this is still a good ride. It's long, it's good. It doesn't really do much for the most of the ride. There's like one airtime spot with 2 seconds. I need to fuck that. That is different between if you sit in the back or the front. And there's also some positive G's, but like other than that, 1 or 2 interesting moments, it's not extremely good. It's just long and speedy, which is actually Juvelen. This is like a mountain version of Juvelen. I love the setting of Lisebergbanen. And in general, this ride is just fun, long, and speedy. That's the best part. It's not too intense, which I don't mind it being. The one thing that I see that I would want from this is the end part. Because this ride just, after the very intense helix, I think, I can't really remember the layout right now, it goes into this very long brake run and just dies. It slows down to almost a crawl and just does a little S-bend into the final brake run, not hill. I would really have wanted to see that it didn't slow down as much there and maybe do like, Jetline. Do like Jetline, just make that extremely hard downwards drop and just go up again. That would be amazing. If they could have managed to do that, I think I would like this even more than I did now. Maybe even more than Big Loop and maybe even Big Thunder, maybe Falcon. Maybe all the way up at Juvelen actually. But for now it's just gonna stay there. Alright, Lynet. Lynet is so good. It's gonna be an amazing. Bottom of amazing though, it's bottom of amazing. I have these two right beside each other, which is actually kind of fun. But yeah, Lynet, I have always said that Lynet has the best first half of any coaster ever. I don't care what anyone says. I love the stall loop, camelback, and inline twist of Phoenix. I really need to talk here. The airtime hills of Colossus, the drop, the airtime hill, and the Immelman of Flucht der Dämonen. Helix as well, I guess. I don't know, that actually doesn't have a good first half. It's just a corkscrew and a very weak turn. But Lynet has such a good first half. That launch is amazing. The top hat is even better, and then they top it all up with an even better camelback. Like, it just bam. Oh, that was amazing. Bam. Oh, that was even more amazing. Bam. What the hell was that? And then you get into the brake run, which is also so good. Like, the entrance into the brake run gives airtime. That's actually kind of fun. The second half dies very much down. Like, if this was the second half, it would probably be in it's alright. Maybe in the bottom of it's good. But Lynet's first half really picks it up, and then the third just dies. I will say I've enjoyed the third part of it more than many other do, but the first half just carries it up to the amazing category. Like, I think the ride could have died there, and it wouldn't necessarily be better, but it would still be up there. Alright, Mine Train Ulven. Nick loved this. I do too. Don't worry. I'm not gonna put it all the way in shit. But I don't feel like I like it as much. I have this right behind the moon. Right there. Yes, that feels right. This is very good. This is very good. This is one of the best family coasters. Like, if we throw Juvelen out of this, then Mine Train Ulven is definitely the best family coaster in Denmark, because it's just there's not much to explain it. It's forceful, yes, and it has an amazing drop, but there's just not some reason to explain why Ulven is as good as it is. If you guys can find some reason why Ulven is this good, please give it to me. It feels like a smaller version of Lisebergbanen without the terrain setting, which that is not a bad thing at all, even though I would maybe say that Ulven is more intense. But yeah, that is just my opinion, and yeah. Oh crap. Alright. I'm ready for all the hate comments. It's good. It's not an amazing. Monster at Grunnerlund is good. It is the second best B&M. I don't know if my expectations were too high. I don't know if the ride just isn't as good as people say, or if I just, yeah, it's just, no. Monster is not anywhere near the best ride I've ever ridden. Like, there's some, Nick has it like, no rides, has it like very high, and love this ride all over the place. And I will say it is very amazing to fit that ride in, but like 100% layout method, layout wise, it's not. I just don't think it's that good. The only thing that really stands out on this ride was the last corkscrew. I will give it that. That was an amazing corkscrew. But other than that, there wasn't really anything. The drop didn't do anything for me. The Shujiwal was actually very fun. The Junior Immelman didn't do anything either. The second corkscrew was just weird, and everything else just didn't do anything. I like the bottom of the drop though, not because it did anything, but like just because of the visuals of being so close to the ground. So yeah, there's like, oh yeah, there's the airtime hill. The airtime hill is actually very good. I will give it that. There's two parts of the ride that I really enjoy. The last corkscrew and the airtime hill. That is the two parts that I actually enjoy. Or, like, I enjoy the whole ride. It's not that. I really sound negative in this video. But, like, I love Monster. It's still all the way up there. It's my number 19. But, for me, it's just not that good of a ride. I can't tell you yet if it's because I just don't like B&M inverts, because I've only ridden that one. But if you like look at this, like Kvasten, Cobra is it's alright. Draugkongen is in the bottom of it's good, and Orkanen, which we're gonna get to in a little bit, is not higher by itself. So it can maybe be because I just don't enjoy inverts as much as other people, but hopefully I'm going down to Phantasialand this year. Hopefully, that is very hopefully. And hopefully Black Mamba can redeem the model for me. Next up we have Mælkevejen, another powered coaster. Woo, we actually haven't had one of those in a while. We have actually only had two. This is actually very good. I like it. It's still only an alright, because how the hell can I put it higher than that? It is worse than Flying Eagle though. I will say I love there's some very good intensity in the top of the building helix, which I'm just gonna call it from now on. Top of the building helix. That's a fun thing. And if you sit in the right spots, then the laterals getting in and out of the station are so good. I love the theming of this as well. It is very good. The problem I have with it is just that it is at Tivoli Gardens and it only has one train. This queue is bad. It's kind of the same problem as Flying Eagle. These two has the same problem. These two has one train and 2 long queues. Actually, Daemonen has the same thing, but except they actually have 2 trains. But yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on over at Daemonen. Like these two just doesn't handle capacity well, which actually sucks because both of these rides are actually amazing, and I'm excited to ride them again. I love them both. But the next one, Nessie. I love Nessie. I know Charlie didn't like Nessie as much as me. It's gonna go right there. But I love Nessie. It has the airtime, some of the best airtime actually. Or at least better than I was expecting. I knew it had the airtime, which is why I said to Charlie, we're gonna take the back row. But I wasn't ready for it to be this good. This is probably also the second or the third best loop that I've tried. Behind Indiana Jones. But because of the rest of the layout is just better on Nessie, I like it better than Indiana Jones. There's a lot of rides and it's good. But yeah, I really love Nessie. I don't know if people would have it higher, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Nessie. I love the name though. Nessie is good. Orkanen. No. It's alright. When I first rode Kvasten, I was millimeters from putting it over Orkanen. I chose to go with Orkanen, and I hope my gut feeling was correct about that choice. I am going back to Forup in May, and I hope this doesn't disappoint me like it have done every other time I've tried it. People say that this is good. Like this, I think some people might put this up in good. The people have it over Draugkongen. People say the overbank is so intense. I don't see it. For me, the best part of the ride is the laterals you get when you turn into the station. Like, that is the best part of the ride for me. And you can kill me all you want. That is the best part of the ride for me. The overbank doesn't do anything for me. I have tried. It's like the song, you tried your best but you don't succeed. I can't feel it. I'm gonna give it another go because it's Orkanen and I love to ride it, but if I'm there anyway, I'll just go to one of the other courses. It's like a one-time thing. Go over to Orkanen. Fine, alright. As I remember. And go over to Falcon afterwards and go to the other end of the park because that part is better. Alright, from one disappointing coaster to another. Piraten. I talked about this a little bit earlier. It's still in amazing and it's still in the top part of amazing. But this one ran bad last year. Like, I don't think I've gotten that bad of a ride on any coaster that I knew could give amazing rides. Like, I can remember 2022, it ran like a god. Like, there I would have put it over Phoenix. I maybe even would have put it over Flugta Daemonen. Maybe even Colossus. Nah, not Colossus. That's maybe too far. Over Flugta Daemonen at least. Now it is barely in front of Juvelen. I don't know, like, the first ride I got last year was fair enough. It was the first day that Duro Sommerland had opened. But the weirdest part was that the first ride I got on Piraten, which was in the early morning, was actually the best ride I got the whole day. Which is a weird phenomenon that I'm not gonna go too much into. But the rides that day, and you can quote Floor on this, or not quote Floor, you can ask Floor about this. The big airtime hill, not the big camelback, gave nothing. The last airtime hills got floater airtime, and the Twisted Trio gave weak ejector airtime. That is not Piraten. And again, as I said, it was the first day of the season. And it did get better. I will give it that. It did get better. But it wasn't 2022 better. It was very mediocre. The Twisted Trio was still good, but it's not the goddamn amazing that I remember. And the Camelback, well, that actually hit. That was actually true. That hit every other time. I don't know. I just... maybe I remember Piraten wrong. I'm going up there again this year. I know that. Alright, Polar Explore. I love Polar Explore. This is my home park. This is the best ride in my home park. So I need to like it. Because I need something to do at my home park. Because they don't give us anything new. Alright, this is under Nessie. Right there. This has some good airtime. Not as good as Nessie. And the drop track, it's alright. I'm not really a big fan of the drop track, but again, I'm not really a fan of drop towers either, so I guess that kinda equals out. But yeah, the airtime is amazing, and there's some few positive G's. That's the best thing I can say about Polar Explore. But I really enjoy it, and it sucks that the penguins are gone. I love that distraction at the end of the ride. Ooh, what's your been? Alright, what's your been at Bakken? I know many people are gonna hate me for this, because it is actually very tall, high up, sorry Villas. But I can appreciate the old vibes that this is giving, even though it doesn't give the best ride. It's just, if you sit in the back row, then there's two good airtime hills. It's like Polar Explore on that valley, and it's not rough either. It's just kinda meandering the most of the ride. Which, again, it's an old Woody. I didn't really expect anything else. If it wasn't because of Rutschebanen. Like, this, you can walk from these two in like 2 hours. I don't know if you could that, but in my mind, you could walk through between these two in 2 hours. At least you could take the S train. So why not go over and try Rutschebanen instead at Tivoli Gardens? That is so much better. Like, this one is down here, this one is all the way up there. This has some of the best airtime in the country. I'm sorry to say it. This has some of the best airtime in the country. It's in my top 10 for now. Because it's just barely in my top 10. Hopefully it's still gonna be in my top 25 next year. Hopefully. But, oh my god, I love... You want to know how extreme the airtime is? Last time I wrote this, the airtime was so intense that I hit the ceiling. I think it was a lamp that I hit, but I don't know. But my little finger was very hurt after that. And thankfully it was the end of the day, so we were about to leave. I just wanted one last ride. But, oh my god, this ride is so amazing. The standing airtime is so good, and it gets better each year. It's not like Piraten that just gets worse and worse. I love it, and it's old. This shouldn't give this airtime. It's not that intense. It has with the positive G's, it has the laterals. The laterals is very good, but like the positive G's is almost non-existent. But with that airtime, there doesn't need to be any positive G's. Right, sound. I actually like sound. Sound is good. There's one airtime hill that I really airtime moment that I actually like, which is when you go backwards if you sit in the front row. That's actually a very good airtime hill or airtime spot. It is right behind Dom. There, perfect. Other than that, it's just kind of fun. It's fun. It's good. And it doesn't really do a whole lot. This is the first boomerang I have ever ridden, and I think it's the only one that I've actually tried still. So, yeah, hopefully I get to ride more of these. Especially when I get to Phantasialand, then I get to... Oh, shit. Schwurdeskanen, and now this place is locked. Alright, there's no other coasters that need to be in best coasters ever. These two are the only ones that need to go all the way up here. Schwurdeskanen and Helix is two world-class coasters. Like, these two could be on anyone's number one, and I wouldn't look at that and say, why? These two is amazing. There isn't. I know, now I should probably stop talking about Helix and just focus on Karnan. The theming here, I talked about Flug and Novgorod, there's only one coaster that I can match the theming there, Karnan. The ride is not as intense as many others, people say. For me, you can kill me about that as well. But the ride's just so good otherwise than that. I think my favorite moment of the ride is the Snaggle Dive. I love the Snaggle Dive, especially if you sit in the right seat. Not in the right seat, but like in the right seat. Now it just confuses myself even more. But yeah, Karnan is so good. I think if this didn't have the theming, then Helix would definitely be over it. But this is still good. I don't know where it would rank if it didn't have the theming. It would be longer down, maybe behind Flucht der Dämonen. But in my head, I just can't remove the theming from this attraction because the attraction is the theming. Everything here just doesn't work with each other without the theming. But yeah, the next one is Scattern. Yeah, that is behind. I don't know, where should that go? I actually like Scattern. It has some. I think this probably has the best. Just gotta put it right there. There. It has probably some of the best theming in Denmark, and this is a good contrary. This park is actually very weird. It has 4 different water rides. It has Piratfisken, Skatteøen, Longkong Expedition og Rio Grande Rafting. Which I don't have a mind with that, even though it doesn't get too hot in Denmark, but you know, who cares? The ride is still amazing. I haven't actually nothing to say about it. There isn't a lot of forces there that is worth talking about. It is a bit rough, but yeah, the theming and the cooldown effect is probably the only reason you should ride this. Right over it, I have Torshamar. This is definitely the best wild mouse, second best wild mouse that I've ridden, but the best one is Denmark, and it's not even close how far away these two are from each other. All these are from each other. There's one that I like more, which is right there. But yeah, Torshamar is great. The laterals are some of the best in Denmark, maybe except Witcherbanen. There isn't much airtime, and there's some good positive Gs, and it's very speedy, which I very much enjoy. If you don't know, I am looking at my roller coaster tier list on my phone while I do this. And now I'm freestyling because I am very much contemplating putting this over Colossus again. It's very hard. I love these two so much. Like, these two could be in a tier from themselves in between this one and these ones, because these two are not on that level, but they're not really on that level either. But yeah, Tornado and Colossus, I don't know. Tornado is so good, and just so you guys know, I have ridden the boost mode. Whoa! Version, you can see it on you can see my reaction on Northern Rights channel. Yes sir. But this is the normal mode. I can tell you where it would go if it was the boost mode. Right there, that would be the boost mode. But this is the normal mode. The drop is amazing. If you get the right ride, which I can actually do that if I just sit. For me, I don't know why, but like every time I sit in the, how can the hell can I explain this? If I turn my back, I have the back against the lift or the exit, I guess. The rest back to the rest of the ride, and to the left side. Then I always get an amazing ride, which I don't think Nick is very happy about. But yeah, Tornado is such a good coaster. It's not even funny. Like the last and the first section is amazing, and there's just a good spinning part in the middle, which is just so good. But everything together just makes this so good. This shouldn't be longer than it is. I could say that this is too short, but like it shouldn't be any longer for everyone else's sake, because I could understand if people did not like this if it was any longer than it already was. Alright, Toxic Gardens. This is the only only invert that I'm gonna be nice to, because this is actually, it's not my favorite invert, because Monster is still up there. Monster is in general better, but if this didn't have the headbanging, I think it would be higher. Like, I think it would be all the way up here, maybe in the bottom over here. Like, that's how good Toxic Gardens actually is, or the Vekoma SLC. I love the Vekoma SLC. The only reason it's this slow is because of the headbanging. Normally I don't have a problem with headbanging because I don't get headbanging. I don't know, my neck is just too strong, so I can just hold my head into place. But I normally don't get headbanging. Toxic Gardens can do it. Toxic Gardens can make my head bang, which actually shouldn't be a surprise. But yeah, and especially in the back row, that is just too much. Especially in those inline twists in the back row, that is a torture machine. But the positive G's can make me overlook them and place it that high. Alright, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coasters left. Alright, T-Rex Family Coaster. I actually enjoyed this one. I love the on-ride audio. I don't really have a lot to say to this. I love the theming and the on-ride audio. Intensity-wise, there isn't really a lot. But yeah, let's just move on. I don't have a lot to say about T-Rex Family Coaster. Alright, Valkyria! Woo! The one that almost made the top 10, but didn't. Valkyria there. It's just outside of my top 10. By the way, you can actually see my top 10 now, which is from there to there. These coasters is my top 10. Yay! Valkyria is great. It's way better than Krake, which I can't. Oh, it's right there. It's actually very close to Krake now that I think about it. But yeah, I love this ride. It has some good hang time. The drop is amazing. This is another one where I don't really have a lot to say about it. It's very much the same as Krake, except that this one is just way better and nowhere near the bottom of the dive coaster list. Alright, now we have Wildermusen. This is the best. I can't talk right now. This is the best Wild Mouse that I have ridden, and it's not even close. There is Thor's Hammer. There is Wildermusen. This ride is just funky. Like, normally when I talk about Monster and Wildermusen, it sounds like I like Wildermusen more, which in essence I do, but when I think about it, Monster is way better. I just didn't have the right expectations for it, which made it disappoint me. Where Wildermusen, I had still high expectations, but they exceeded that expectations. So in my mind, I'm more happy about this one than Monster, even though I still like Monster more than Wildermusen. Wildermusen is still great though. It has the best laterals I've ever tried. I'm very bad at talking today, as you can hear. There's Actually, there's no airtime though, which actually sucks. But there's some good positive keys, and it's, as I just said, it's very funky. Yeah, there's not a lot to say about it. Alright. My most unpopular opinion, if you guys can see what it is right here. This is Wildkatten at Sommerland Sjælland. I really want to put it up in amazing, but it's just not better than neither Monster or Falcon. And those are not deserving to be in amazing. I love Wildkatten! Dude, I hope I can go back to Sommerland Sjælland this year to ride it again. Oh, I just love Wildkatten. The loop is amazing, the drop is amazing, everything is just intense. It is a pretty janky ride, which may be a little bit neck choppy, but I have learned to deal with it. As I said, with the Toxic Gardens, I have learned to not bang my head. Yeah, I just love Wildkatten. The bottom of the drop though, damn, that's intense. This shouldn't be this intense. I love this ride. Why? I just don't understand how this is the lowest Danish coaster on Captain Coaster, dude. It's so good. Holy shit. Alright, let's move on because then I'm gonna talk about Wildkatten all day. Vildsvinet. I love Vildsvinet. It's funny, it's good. Where's the other spinning coasters? It's there. There. Bam. It's right there. As I said, I like Vildsvinet more than Handkatten. I love the drop. I can't wait for Vindfall to come because how much I love Vildsvinet. It's not. You can see that it's not at the top at all, but it's still there. The loop is actually also very good, but the rest of the ride kind of meanders. I like the overbank though. The overbank is actually very good. Not good, just fun. And then there's Extreme Racers, which is the bottom of my top 50. So here you can see my top 50 coasters right now. As the recording of this video, you can just look at it. You might realize that there is one coaster down here, less, and the shit category is 2 seconds. I need to total shit. That's perfect. It's this total shit category. I just wanted to make fun of Typhoon one more time before I try it again. I don't think this is gonna be the last time where I make fun of Typhoon, but yeah, this one is nowhere near my top 50. It's actually on my number 63. It's actually not that far off. Well, anyway, I just feel like I should make fun of my least favorite coaster. That is not a kiddie coaster. I just feel like I should do that. And I need to do it fast because I'm going back to Tilføden this year to ride Vindfall, and I'm probably gonna have a different look at it this time. Which I'm not ready for. Which coaster am I gonna hate the shit out of now? If I can put all my rage into Typhoon, which one should I then do it to? I don't know. But for now, I can still put my rage into Typhoon. But thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you want to see more coaster and pony content, there's actually another video that has nothing to do with those two on the way as well. If you want to see more coaster and pony content, then click the subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. And if you like the video, then please leave it a like, or else there's just nothing left to say. But Brohoof, see ya.